The perk Dark Arrogance, which gives you an additional 25% vaulting speed, was recently buffed to have its downside decreased. Now, equipping this perk causes all blinds and pallet stuns to stun or blind you for only an additional 15% time. Clearly, the developers of this game think that this perk is far too strong to not have a downside. But the Pyramid Head add-on, the leopard print fabric, decreases the time that you're stunned by 15% whenever you're holding your power. So clearly, the only reasonable conclusion that we can make is that this combination is incredibly overpowered, right? Right? We're going to be testing it out today, since vault perks are actually pretty good on Pyramid Head. While your instinct would be to shoot shots through a wall after a survivor vaults it, such as in this picture of Shaq, often it is much easier to get that hit by fast vaulting after them and getting a perfect angle to zone them. For other perks, we're going to be going with a build that gets full value even if we cage survivors. Corrupt Intervention blocks the 3 furthest generators from our spawn point for either 2 minutes or until we get it down. Bringing survivors to us early while stopping them from just mindlessly working on the gen that they spawn next to will help out our low mobility killer quite a lot. Deadlock will block the uncompleted gen with the most progress automatically after another generator is completed. Another slowdown perk that synergizes with low mobility, it's also an info perk, as you'll know just where to head to once it wears off. Phantom Fear is our final perk, an extremely strong info perk, making survivors scream and reveal their auras whenever they're in our tear radius and looking at us. This perk is countered by a couple of survivor perks that really aren't very popular right now, so we're going to get a lot of use out of it. For our add-on, we're going to be using the Burning Man painting, which reveals the auras of nearby survivors after we miss. The range of this add-on seems too small for it to be useful, but I'm mostly running it just because I'm testing it out to see if it's ever worth running. Will bringing this one simple add-on make our perk way too strong? There's one way to find out. Ooh, okay, we got Haddonfield here. Haddonfield, it has a couple of windows that are a little strong. So this perk will come in a little bit handy. I'm glad I don't have more than like one vault perk, because you certainly don't need more than one. But one should be pretty good. I have no idea where the survivor spawned. Maybe this building could have somebody? No, I don't hear anybody. So I'm just going to mostly put down some trails just in the areas where survivors might have to run through when I chase them. But that's one thing when you spawn in like the center like this, like it's going to be tough to figure out exactly where you should be going. And I hear someone right below me here, so this is good. And they just missed a skill check. We got Phantom Fear showing us them not dodging at all, surprisingly. I probably shouldn't be going for dumb shots, but I am running that add-on to show me auras of nearby survivors when I miss. So I want to see if I can make it work. Yeah, right here it's better just to give her an M1 instead of trying to go for a hit. I'm going to send her right off to a cage here because I heard somebody's right over here. Yeah, this is somebody else. Yeah, here you are. The best use of cages right there. You get directly right into a chase. And yeah, I won't go for dumb shots much. Maybe a little bit. And you're going to stay right here. I think we're going to go like this. Give a little bit of killer instinct reading. Oh, you don't drop that? Oh, that was not the play. You, though, I am going to pick up an hook. Save your torment for a cage later on. Corrupt Intervention is gone, obviously, since we downed 2 people. And Phantom Fear shows us where another survivor is. Man, I love Phantom Fear. It's such a good perk. I'm going to put down a trail right like this. Get anybody who tries to run straight out here. Let's see if we can go up and maybe try to flush someone around. Yeah, I figured there'd be somebody over here. People love working on that gen there. And hold on, we got somebody here going in the center. Oh, it's the Tory again. Oh, there's 3 people here. Okay, sweet. I love chasing most of a team. And actually, I'm going to go right this way. Gotta resist the urge to kick those pumpkins, though. play this time? No, you're just gonna keep running? You are just gonna keep running. This is one of the maps that they added more pallets to. And I definitely think it like needed a couple more pallets in the center at least. But I gotta say in general, this pallet update is just killing me. As a dredge main, some of these maps are just miserable to play on now. Ooh, just the tip there. I had to go for that shot. I wasn't sure I had enough range, but yeah, as a dredge main, some of these maps are just absolutely miserable. Like, why would you ever, in a million years, add more pallets to the original Orman map? I have no idea what they were thinking. Now I'm going to send you off to a cage. I'm going to break this while I'm at it. Cool 1,000 points. Yeah, but Pyramid Head, he doesn't care as much for weaker filler pallets. I hear someone over here on a gen. Oh, no doubling back at all, huh? In that case, yeah, you're just in full-blown panic mode. I am glad you stepped on that trail, though, because I don't think I could pull you out of this basement very easily. Oh, I guess there's a hook right behind it. It would probably have been okay. Let's head back over here. We know roughly where she's going to be sent to. And we can try to interrupt the heal and maybe try to interrupt these gens being worked on. Ooh, she's on this side. Okay, here we go. Oh, yeah, look at that 25% faster vaulting. That's not actually where we want the vault for. We mostly want it for the buildings, which do have a couple of decent windows in them. I think I can... Oh, no, she's going to... Here we go, get her to dodge just the way we want her to. And then right over here, she runs right into it. But yeah, these sort of tiles right here, these are ones that are just kind of hard for survivors to play around when you're Pyramid Head. They kind of just have to run away from you. Okay, second hook for the Sable. Let's put down a couple more trails. We'll head back over to this gen, which doesn't have a ton of progress on it. We could try the one gen across the courtyard again. Oh, they're just going to unhook. So we know 3 survivors, all nearby us. And this Rebecca is not in a great position right here. Ooh, the Tori running in there for the body block. That is not going to work, but luckily for her, I didn't quite hit both of them there, but that's okay. We're in a good spot. I don't mind switching targets over here. And we're just going to pick her up and hook. Pull her a little bit closer to the center of the map. By hooking instead of caging, we're forcing the survivors to come to us and come more towards the center. Other than Pyramid Head, I've been playing a little bit of the new reworked Myers. I really, really hated the rework at first. I'm coming around to it now that he's gotten buffed a bit. It's definitely stronger than Myers was previously, but it does have that weird... It kind of feels like you're playing Chucky more than anything, to be honest. We hit Sable right there. We're still far enough back that if she tried to vault that window back there, we wouldn't even need it to vault. We could have just swung around the side, and I think she knew that. So, hold on a second. Maybe I can get a double tap here. Oh, what are you doing here? Going for a save of some sort? You're not in a good spot right now, are you? And in fact, I can just do this. I think you probably should have thought that through a little bit further there. I want to put down some trails right here. I don't think anybody's going to come in here and try anything, but you never know. We will hook the Jill, who has not been hooked yet. Oh, here's the other survivor. I could drop right here and end the game. I'm going to give her a little bit of a chance to come back. Okay, they do get to pick up in time. The Rebecca was already infected, so not a huge deal right there. They're both running this way. No one's going for the save. They're both on Death Hook. It doesn't really matter who we chase at this point. Let's just go for her. I wonder if I can... Nah, I'm overthinking this. Oh, and I probably should clarify something right now. If I make a video about this combo, I really don't actually think this is like a broken combo or anything. There's a couple of other vault perks that I think are as good as, if not better, than Dark Arrogance. But I really don't think Dark Arrogance should have a downside at all, because it's really not that crazy of a perk. It is nice in times like this, though, when you can get that fast vault in there and catch up nice and fast. I just don't have the range here, though. She's staying here? She is staying here. Should have just kept running. Goodbye. Okay, well, those two have unhooked, reset, they've run off, but we should be able to find them pretty quick thanks to Phantom Fear. Are you still? You are still here. No, I can't get a good elevation there. She has a bad angle for the window. Ooh, I should have flicked a little harder there. She's going to take the window. She's in kind of a bad spot, though. Like, there's really not much she can do with that mediocre window, and there's, like, no pallet or anything in this room. So at this point, we can just kind of push her away from the window. Oh, she's still going to run around the front. Oh, okay. I figured she'd go around the back, but that's fine by me. Yeah, as I've been playing this match, every time I miss a shot, I'm looking out for that aura reading from my other add-on, the Burning Man. And I'm pretty sure you only get the aura reading if the survivor's nearby you and not like actually your projectile. Which means the aura reading on it is like incredibly small. Like if survivors are within 3 meters of you, then you're not really like... You can see them, right? Like, they're not going to be so far away that you really need the aura reading. I mean, I guess you could maybe do it through a wall, but even then, like, I feel like a lot of walls are going to be just too thick to get good value from that. She doubled back a little bit. Like, see right here? Look how close I am, and you're just not seeing any auras from that. Well, didn't need aura for that. Good game. Let's see what everybody brought. Just your standard stuff. Games in the event mode tend to be a bit more chill, so not too surprised to not see all the juiced up med kits and all that. But yeah, nice game overall. Survivors weren't really abusing the windows near like they could have, but it was nice to have Dark Arrogance as an option just in case. Ooh, Midwich. Pyramid Head's home turf. Sort of. I mean, I don't think Pyramid Head itself was ever actually in Midwich Elementary, but whatever. It's not a bad map. It's got these big hallways that we can shoot down. It is 2 levels, though, like 2 layers here. So it's not, like, amazing for our low mobility killer. But Corrupt Intervention will help us out a lot. I'm going to put down some trails here. There's 2 gens right here that are both unblocked. So this is a natural spot that survivors might run towards. I'm going to break this. I am playing the event mode here since I'm pretty sure everybody wants to see the event. But admittingly, I find this event really just boring. Like, I don't know, the things you can get out of the void, you know, like shooting the projectile and all that, they're fine. Oh, hi. Thank you, Phantom Figure. They're fine, but they're not like amazingly good or anything, mostly because I know the projectile gets caught on like everything. Like you'll play, there's someone else that jump scare sound, by the way, means that someone is inside that room. But I'd rather get the down right here. What was I saying? Oh yeah, but the problem is, like, if you play a map that has any like grass or little things on the ground, those projectiles get caught on them really easily. Like it's almost like comical how bad they are on any sort of like foliage or anything. So I don't know. And then plus you have to like actually go into the void, and like as killer, you're basically always like needing to do something, you know. So oh, that was a fast unhook right there. Let's just head back. So yeah, it's just not an amazing event to me. Like, especially now that you have events like 2v8 or Chaos Shuffle and the like, little things like this, like holiday things, I kind of think should just be like part of the main game. You know what I mean? Like, you shouldn't split the queues in between two people just for this, or two groups of people. Because then you just get like all the tryhards in one group, and all the like new players in the other, and then it just, MMR gets thrown off too. Not that that's like ever accurate in Dead by Daylight. But whatever. Someone's in the void right now. You might as well enter right now. You can maybe get a quick down. Perfect. I'm gonna chase him. I was gonna say, or if we don't find him, we could. Just barely got him there. We could use our accumulated points. Can I please pick this guy up? Thank you. To get the power, so I can kind of show off what I mean about it being really annoying. But instead, we're just gonna hook him right here. Then, you know what? I guess I can head back into the portal. I swear I heard something right there. Maybe somebody running upstairs or something? I don't know. Okay, they were just unhooked. I kind of hate that you don't get a loud noise notification if you're in the void here. I know that it's like... Wait, is that the same survivor? Who's this over here? That is unfortunate. I get that it's like not exactly the same map, but at least like give you a sound to know, you know? I'd like to get a hit on there, but I'm not going to do that without agitation. And Felix is back in the void again. He's probably got a challenge or something to do. He's a more vulnerable target, but I'm not going to drop. That was good. I did not think she'd be able to get the fast fault there. Does she have a window here? She does. Oh, I'm just a little too slow. She is making a beeline here. I think I'm just going to break this and head back. Not much point of pushing too hard, since we do want to deny them a free unhook. Hello. It's James, my mortal enemy. You want to unhook right in my face? Oh, I just hit 3 people there. Yeah, you get out of here. Yeah, go away. Yeah, Man, I can't believe I hit all 3 people there. I don't think I've gotten a triple hit like that before. At least not like, fine. At least not like unintentionally, like not with a group just standing around. Man. Yeah, Adam, I know you're probably pissed that I hit you. But, you know what? The world's not over. You're not going to die like that. Let's head back over here. If Adam's going to give up on the game, we'll get him out, but hopefully he's still playing, and it looks like he is. We'll go for the Nia again. Where are you going that way? A little obstacle course here. She wisely sees that if she goes for the pallet, she gets hit. No, the slow stun. Oh, good pre-drop there, actually. Get a little faster kick thanks to the event power. It actually kind of annoys me that the event power... Ooh, you know what? I wonder if I can swing around here. Oh, no, wait. This is the side that doesn't have an open window on it. I was going to, like, jump down the side there and, like, cut her off in the middle, but no. She's going to be long gone by the time we get down there. It kind of annoys me that it uses up the power if you kick a pallet or a generator outside of a chase. Because you run out of charges, like, really, really quick, especially if, like, you're defending a couple generators. And it's just such a pain to go into the void and get it back. That's the Adam that way. He's on death hook. The Felix is back inside the the void again. Oh wait, this is the Adam. Oh, sorry, Adam. I think your luck has run out. Now we got 3 people in the void here. Wait, oh, you just ran? Getting slowed by all the ghosts right there. And unfortunately, not much you can do. Gonna put him on a hook here. Afraid if I'm done with my challenge, but not gonna be off by 1 just in case. If I had like 1 thing left, I'd just shoot it off and like get a new one, but speaking of which, we'll break this, and just like that, the game's over. How nice. Luckily, that event thing did not get stuck on the ground that time. I was fully expecting it to. Yeah, it hasn't been that bad in this match, but I know I've been playing like some Dredge games, because I was thinking like, okay, Dredge, one of his weaknesses is that he has like kind of rough chases sometimes, so you get the event power and then you can like do the close range hits, but every time I try, it just gets caught on something. Like I'll swear like maybe 2/3 of the shots that you do, like even if the aim is pretty good, it just gets caught on something stupid. But I don't know, maybe that's just a personal thing, maybe I'm just doing something wrong. But anyway, use a charge to kick this. We'll look around. At this point, they're probably going to be playing the hiding game. If they ever go inside the void, we'll know where they are. So at least we can find one. But for now, we'll just walk around and see if we can find somebody. But yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be making a ton of Dredge content until they at least partially revert the palette density update. We'll see. I still enjoy the Dredge, but when every single game is like a long, boring match of just people running and pre-dropping every palette, it gets a little tiresome. It is a good time to like run more perks. Ooh, someone went in the void. Okay, James in the void. And screaming that I can hear here for some reason. Let's head in there and see if we can find him really quick. But yeah, if you personally play killers that are like really hurt by the palette update, I suggest just running more perks like Fire Up. I know perks like Brutal Strength seem like they'd be better than Fire Up, since Brutal Strength gives you that 20% right off the bat. However, when survivors get that 3rd gen done, so there's 2 gens left, which you have a really hard time like actually stopping as a killer. Fire Up will be what, 18% pallet break speed, which is almost exactly the same thing, but you'll also get pickup speed. You'll also get vault speed. You'll also get like all these little benefits too that are just so nice. So if you run Brutal Strength right now, and you own I think it's a Freddy Krueger perk, I would try Fire Up for yourself before you try Brutal Strength, personally. But both are fine. Both are fine to run. I wouldn't run both together. You probably don't need both together. It's not a terrible idea, but probably overkill. Ooh, you're both here. I just took you. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Nope. Get in your box. We're gonna stay right in there. Yeah, okay, we'll go for the other guy. But yeah, in this kind of super palette-heavy economy, until they change something, and I'm pretty sure that they are going to, especially since they've been like asking people lately for feedback on the palette density update. I'm just going to do this to get him infected when he runs around. There we go. I can't imagine it lasting very long, especially since the update like disproportionately hit like the weaker killers instead of the strong ones. Hopefully that's not just wishful thinking on my part. And I'm definitely going to give the Nia the Hatch. I mean, I know that was my perk that made her scream, but that was funny. Yeah, Hatch is right there. We're just going to leave it open, see if we can find her. She was upstairs. I doubt she's still upstairs, but we might as well go to the last place that we saw her. Since she wasn't Since the hatch hadn't spawned when she was in that area, she might have like run in the opposite direction. So who knows where she is at this point? She could be anywhere. But yeah, that's Dark Arrogance. It's yeah, she found it. It's not like the most crazy perk or anything, and it certainly doesn't need the downside to it, but having the 25% extra vault speed at all times is pretty nice, even when you get maps that don't have a ton of vaults on them. But oh, and she was in her adept too, how nice. But yeah, just a nice little game overall, and I'm still a little proud of that triple shot I hit there. Yeah. Using add-ons in order to remove the downside from Dark Arrogance really doesn't make the perk broken, because Dark Arrogance is one of those perks that really shouldn't have a downside in the first place. Behavior tends to play it a little bit too safe with killer perks lately, but they could really stand to take some more risks. I didn't mention it while playing, but why should you use Dark Arrogance over similar perks like Superior Anatomy? Well, the real advantage over Anatomy is that there's no cooldown or activation requirement. So on paper, it's better on maps like Leary's that have a lot of windows. In practice though, you only really need like 20-ish% extra vault speed to make most windows fairly unsafe for survivors, so your choice in whatever you use is really just personal preference, so use whatever feels good for you or that you enjoy. As always, I'm really appreciative of everybody who likes or subscribes, as both of those help out the channel a lot. But honestly, even if you don't, thank you for watching.